Alright everybody, hello and welcome as always. I am Sean, this is In The Mix and we're up to episode number 8 of our FM20 beta save with Atletico Madrid. You guys don't know this part. This is the third time I've tried to record this episode because it keeps crashing. So just keep your voices down. We're just going to keep it real low key, real chill. Not going to worry too much about it. And if it breaks, I don't know, we'll figure something out. I might try and holiday past this game if we can't actually get it through this time. So the two games in this episode are of course going to be Europa League knockout first round games against Young Boys. I'm going to resist any temptation to make any Young Boys jokes, any playground jokes, any Catholic Church jokes. None of that's going to happen. I'm going to cut it out immediately. Since that last episode where we won the Super Copa in Saudi Arabia, we had a good return match against Alaves, winning 4-0. And then we finally lost to Barcelona. We've beaten them each time we've played them so far, and at the third time of asking at Camp Nou, they got the result. A 94th minute penalty, very, very frustrating to concede a pen so late in the game, was enough for them to get through. Arturo Vidal with the double and Thomas Lemar getting the early goal for us. We just couldn't hold on to that lead. And to be fair, we did very, very well to come back and continue performing at a high clip since we returned. We then got knocked out of the Copa del Rey by lower league UD Logroñés. You might be thinking, oh, well, it's a lower league cup game. You probably rotated. I didn't. Full strength lineup. It all went all the way through and they still lost 3-2. We pushed on for a winner late in the game, and then on the counter-attack, Javi Alamo was the hero for Logroñés, getting a headed goal from a counter-attack in the 90th minute to get them through. Since then, though, we have responded quite positively. A 3-0 win against Sevilla, which was an excellent performance. A 2-0 win against Levante, a 2-0 win away against Real Sociedad, and a 1-0 win against Leganés in the league itself. So we are in decent form. We have kept 4 consecutive clean sheets. Hopefully we can keep that going today in the 2 games against Young Boys. The game against Granada will play off screen. You guys won't have to worry too much about that one. The other thing that I forgot in the last episode, I forgot, I just didn't see it until after. If you're eagle-eyed and were watching really closely in episode 7, you will have noticed that João Felix picked up an injury in that game against Barcelona in Saudi Arabia, and it is the dreaded ACL, MCL, whatever it is, damaged cruciate ligaments. He's going to be out for 7 to 8 months. We're down to 4 to 6 already, which is great. He's still young. He might still come back from it, but really devastating to see that happen to probably our brightest prospect and a player that was having an excellent season. To try and keep our squad at a level amount, we've gone in for Ander Baranesia. I've probably butchered that pronunciation as well. 2-star current ability, 5-star potential. He's just on loan from Sociedad. I don't think we're going to be able to get him. His minimum free release clause is 60 million euro. He's not quite that good yet, and we have a left-footed player that we want to try and bring into that spot anyway. So he's here just to round out the squad, but I wouldn't expect to see too much of him between now and the end of the season. The other ones are Koke is out injured 7 days and 3 weeks. He might be out for. He's had an excellent season for us. Our captain, anchoring our midfield, doing incredibly well. And Renan Lodi is out suspended for this particular match. Hermoso also has a knock, but he'll come back from that pretty soon. Magic of editing though, we're going to jump straight forward to the game against Young Boys now. Alright, and this is the lineup that we're going with. Of course, Oblak in goal, Felipe, Savic and Jimenez as the back 3. Felipe will come in because Hermoso has that knock. Grimaldo plays the left wing back, Vasalco on the right, Saul and Llorente as the midfield duo. Llorente, as I mentioned, coming in for Koke. Vitolo is going to play on the left wing as the inside winger. Lemar will play on the right as the inside winger, and our leading scorer will take the armband, Diego Costa up top. They're playing a flat 4-4-2. We usually do okay against this formation. You might see some overlaps from wide players that might give us some distress, but we should be okay. We're going to passionately tell everyone, let's do this for the fans. No one cares, so let's just kick off and get straight into the match. First highlight of the game, 12 minutes in, Oblak to take a short goal kick towards Jimenez. Looks forward towards Lemar, but Eggert wins a good header. Martins now, out to Spielman. Back to Eggert again. Lemar putting on good pressure. Ball into Martins into the midfield. Lemar gives up on it in transition, stays forward. We've recovered the ball in a good spot for Tolo now. Crossfield switch to Lemar is on, and he's gotten goal side. He's through into the 18-yard box. Can he find the finish? It's straight at the goalkeeper. Falls back to him again. He cuts it back to Vasalco. Square to Llorente. Now to Saul. Over to Vasalco. Made a good overlapping run. Into Lemar again. And he's offside. So 1v1s, or 1v1s, one-on-ones, whatever you want to call them, in Football Manager in this beta are pretty much impossible. So to be expected that he put that one straight at the goalkeeper. Diego Costa with the ball from throwing now into Vitolo. Sorensen wins the ball back high at the pitch. They've played a good ball in behind to Namalu. Good ball from Oblak. Makes a good save. Makes himself big. Jimenez is going to carry it out. And Lemar will come forward. Reverse pass to Vasalco. Crossfield switch out to Vitolo. Can he pick the right pass into the box now? Hangs one back stick. No one was really in there. Lemar, it bounces to. Strike from distance though. His 5th goal of the season. And he's in a good little patch of form at the moment, Lamar. He's doing quite well as that inside winger on the right-hand side. We'll check this one out in 3 dimensions. I'm pretty sure it was a good strike. Vitolo, just a deep ball across. No one really challenges for it. Eggert with a poor header clear. Lamar takes a touch, gets it on his favoured left foot, and then smacks that one into the far corner. Not a whole lot that the goalkeeper could have done about that, and we take a lead away from home in the first leg of this knockout tie. Corner now to be taken, headed away. Vitolo flicks it on again. Diego Costa's in the area. Back to Vitolo. Crossfield switch out now to the goal scorer Lamar. He's through again. Can he find the finish this time? No, it's a poor effort. Puts it just wide. Corner, Lamar to take. Diego Costa smashes one in back post. It's an excellent save from the keeper. Reverse pass to Lamar. Again, Von Bullmoose. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation as well, but does very well to push it around the post. Deep corner in now. It's pinballing around. It's going to make its way out to Lamar again. Can he find the right cross? Instead, he clears it straight into the defender for another corner. So we're going to stay down there in that corner. Lamar to take. Headed away. Only as far as Savage. Out wide now to Diego Costa. Deep ball across, but the referee has put his flag up and it is offside. 30 minutes gone. Let's use our Get Creative shout. Let's see if we can get one more and kill the game off before half-time. Gets half-time 1-0 up. They've had 6 shots, 1 on target and 46% of the ball. We've had 8-5 and 54. We're going to passionately tell the team, pleased with how things are going, just to keep morale up as much as possible. Even if we were to lose this game, I think we can beat them comfortably at home once we get back to Madrid. Spielman with the ball now. He's looked in behind, and Same has gotten in behind. And it's a good save again from Oblak, but the referee calls it back for an offside early on. Van Bournemouth now with a long free kick forward. Felipe with a good header. Saul brings it down very well. Reverse pass to Vitolo. Back to Saul again. Crossfield switch out now towards Lamar, who's having good success getting in behind on that side, and he's brought down by Eggert. The referee is going to look at VAR. It looked pretty much exactly like a penalty, so I'm not sure why we've gone to look at it. Diego Costa will take this penalty to give us a 2-goal advantage if he can find the finish. And he puts it hard and low to the right-hand side of the goalkeeper. See how I didn't make any Young Boys jokes there? See? I'm rising above it. I'm rising above everything. And it's a good finish. Just smacks that one into the back of the net. 16th goal of the season for him. He's had a very good year. Throwing now. Starting down Young Boys' end. Back to Sorensen. Deep ball across towards Namalu. And it's a good finish. 9th goal of the season for him. It's a good cross from Sorensen. You would think maybe Oblak would come out a bit more aggressively to claim it, but we'll see a bit more from the 3-dimensional replay. It's a good throwing routine. Just a short one. Bounce straight back to the thrower. And he just hangs the ball into that tough area in the mixer. And it's a good finish, to be fair. Coming back across him, instep of the right-hand side. And passes that one home. So we're nearly through an hour. We will have a look at some subs in a moment, but we've got another highlight here immediately. Grimaldo plays forward to Vitolo. Crossfield switch out to Lamar, which we have had a lot of success with. Eggert wins it back, but only as far as Llorente. Saul out to Grimaldo. Good first-time pass to Vitolo. Grimaldo again. Can he find the right pass inside? Looks for Vitolo short. Grimaldo again. Just dicking around with the ball for whatever reason. He has recovered it though. Ball to the top of the box to Llorente. Out to Vasalco now. Good Lamar. It's a good strike from distance, but just over the top of the crossbar. Very patient build-up, and then we get to a certain point and someone just gets sick of it and wants to shoot immediately. Spielman now with the ball. Out to Eggert, the left back. Spielman, if we recover, we've got Lamar through, and he found the ball now. There's a crossfield switch if he finds it early to Vitolo. Vitolo enters the area. Can he find the finish? The rebound's going to fall to Lamar for his 6th goal of the season and 2nd goal of the game. Again, you can't finish 1v1s, but you can definitely force a good save out of the goalkeeper and tap in that rebound. Watch this one in 3 dimensions. Lamar crossfield switch to Vitolo. He should just pick a corner and go for it. Instead, he goes straight at the keeper. Van Bournemouth does all he can, but Lamar is on hand to poke home the rebound. And through an hour, we're going to have a look at some subs. Felipe's got a yellow card, so we'll take him off for Hermoso, who's going to continue to work his way back from injury. Vasalco's not playing that well, so we'll bring on Kim Trippier, and we might make one more sub, which might as well be Alvaro Morata up top for Diego Costa, just to try and get some run in his legs, and we'll tell them that we believe in all of them. Highlight here, it's with Young Boys. Sorensen with a deep ball across, backstick again to Soleimani, and thankfully, Oblak with an excellent save, and then we get the goal kick from the follow-up. Deep ball across towards Soleimani and Same. Llorente. Back out for a goal kick again. It's going to be Soleimani to take. We just need to see out the last 20 minutes or so here. Hermoso with a good header forward. And he chases down the rebound. Fastnach now with the ball. Butchering that pronunciation, no doubt. Goes back to Sorensen. Nearly recovered the ball in central of the park with Lorpa. Now out to Eggert. Lamar recovers the ball and the highlight comes to an end. Corner again. Soleimani to take. Savic with a good header away. Lamar now has got a man out left in Vitolo. Finds him. Bursts forward into the box. Will he cut it back? Instead, he goes for goal, and Van Bournemouth does very well. Van Bournemouth is a tremendous name. Lamar with the corner towards Jimenez front post. It's hacked away. Savic should tidy up the rebound. With his own switch, finds Lorente, who tries to cut it back, but it was never on, and Young Boys scramble it away. 10 minutes remaining. We're going to use our demand more shout. We've immediately got a highlight here. It's going to be Lamar to take a free kick for his chance at a hat-trick, and it's an excellent finish. 7th goal of the season for him, and he's gotten that hat-trick from the set piece. Excellent goal. Just wraps it around the wall. Keeper didn't have much to look at until it got there late and smacks it into the top corner to give us a 4-1 advantage, and you would think an insurmountable lead in the return leg. Looking around the ground, Salzburg have had a massive comeback. Red Bull Salzburg, who were recently voted as being our stream save on Twitch as part of the Employee of the Month series that we're going to be doing. They've had a big comeback against Dynamo Zagreb. Looked like Arsenal were winning. No score in the Lazio Wolves game. Deep shot there. Never really looked like trouble in the keeper. 3 minutes to be added on. We're through most of that now. All Black's going to finish up the game. Long ball forward towards Vitolo. We've recovered in a good spot. Vitolo's get fed into the channel. Can he square it up? Squares it up for Diego Costa. Instead, the referee's given a penalty for seemingly no reason. I think it'll be Murata to take. Or it might be Lamar to add his 4th goal of the match, if he can find the finish. Lamar to take. Sends the keeper the same direction, but just doesn't get across there. I nearly said sends the keeper the wrong way. He didn't. He guessed the right direction. And that pretty much gives us an insurmountable 5-1 lead going into the reverse fixture. Good ball from Lamar. Just smacks that one in. And the match comes to an end pretty much straight after that. Thomas Lamar with 4 goals, obviously the hero. 20 shots, 12 on target, 53% of the ball for us. 19, 6 and 47 for Young Boys. Away trip to Switzerland, our trip to the snow has come very well, and now we just have to get through really the next game against them. I've just told everyone they've done very well. Everyone seems pretty happy. We just want to keep morale as high as possible. 5-star Atletico de Madrid, a triumph. Thomas Lamar, of course, getting the Man of the Match award. Magic of editing, we're going to jump forward to the game against Young Boys at home now. And just like that, we are a week ahead. We did win the most recent game against Granada. We won 3-1 in the end. We have also sold a player. I probably should have told you guys before I got into this screen, but we got a really good offer, 20 million euros for Veselko, who realistically we were going to try and replace anyway. So we've let him go. We've gone down to a squad of 19, which is very, very tight. We do still have a bunch of under 19 players we can bring up if we need to. So Trippier will see out the season as our right wing back, and it does kind of position us a little bit to recruit heavily in the off season. Also, Lorente has come forward and said that he wants a transfer request. Even though he's played the last 4 games, he still wants to leave. So we're going to allow it. I've put him on the transfer list. We won't let him leave until the end of the season, though. And then once Koke comes back in, we'll introduce him to the starting lineup. We know we have David Silva, and now we have room to bring in another midfielder as well. Only other change that we're making to this lineup is Renan Lodi will come in for Grimaldo just because he's struggling a little bit with fitness. Otherwise, unchanged lineup, and they've pretty much got the exact same thing. So if everything goes according to plan, we should beat them comfortably, get through to the next round, and hopefully get a decent tie in the next knockout phase. 10 minutes in, Van Bournemouth with a long ball forward. Hermoso should bring it down without any challenge. Forward to Renan Lodi. Now to Lorente, now to Saul. Crossfield switch out towards Thomas Lamar, brings it down very well. Good tackle from Soleimani, now back to Eggert. Back to Van Bournemouth in goal. It's a poor clearance, but they managed to scramble it away. Lustenberg with the ball over the top. Asale gets goal side, and Oblak does very well to force that one around the post. Corner now, Soleimani to take. Headed away by Saul. Now to Asale, back to Soleimani again. Hermoso heads that one away, and the highlight comes to an end. Hermoso with a long ball forward. Van Bournemouth should come out and claim without any challenge. It's a long ball forward. As far as Eggert, Lustenberg now with the ball over the top. Asale's gotten goal side. And he hits the post, and the rebound falls to him again. And the second time asking, he gets his 14th goal of the season. So surely too big a deficit for them to be trying to bring back. Just a long ball over the top, really. And maybe Oblak could have come out a bit quicker. Maybe the defensive line could have tracked him at any point. Disappointing, 1, that he misses the first one, and then 2, that he has time to pick the ball up again and pass it beyond the on-rushing goalkeeper. But it makes a 5-2 on aggregate. We should still have enough to get past them. Thrown from a deep area here, Trippier will take into Jimenez. Now to Trippier again. Jimenez looks for a switch when he didn't really need to. Fastnash has won the ball back at the top of the box, gets his strike away, and it's into the side netting. That was poor play from Jimenez trying to play the ball out. Got to throw in again here. Sorensen to take. To Lorpania. Ali Camera. Ball to Lustenberger. Into Martins. Back to Lorper again. Out to Fastnacht. Lorper. Cindy's boy. Out to Sorensen. Back to Lorper again. It's a long highlight with not a lot going on in it. Lustenberger just hacks the ball into the corner. Suleimani will get there first. Deep ball across towards Fastnacht, and his head is just over. So they've had all of it as far as highlights are concerned. We haven't seen much from our team as yet. And we get through to half-time, a goal down. 9 shots, 6 on target, 55% of the ball for us, 11-5 and 45 for them. Aggressively, let's tell everybody, not happy with your performance out there. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of, what was his name, Vasalko. Maybe it was too early. Maybe he was offering us a bit of guidance as far as our first-team players are going. Vitolo's picked up a knock, so we might just jump straight in and take him off, actually. We're about at the hour mark anyway. Let's give Baraneschi his first run for the club on that left wing. Let's bring on Grimaldo for Lodi, who hasn't done a tremendous amount. And who else is struggling? Hermoso hasn't had a good game, so we'll bring on Felipe as well. Go 3 subs. Just give him 30 minutes. I'll take an 0-all draw. I'm not that worried about it, to be completely honest with you. It doesn't make for the best content for you guys, but as long as we can get through to the next round, that's all that really worries me. Sorensen with a deep ball now. Oblak comes out and claims. We've got 3v3 if we can get the ball out quickly. Looks for Lamar now. Crossfield switch towards the debutant Baranaschi. Across. Now Trippier. Can he find the right ball? Finds Lamar in the box. It's a good strike from the edge of the area. 9th goal of the season. 5th goal of this episode. And a good little in-play there from Trippier and Lamar. It's a good strike. We'll see how it looks in 3 dimensions. Baraneschi gets the ball across there. Trippier brings it down, squares it up. Lamar gets his head up, gets it on his left foot and keeps it low and hard into the far corner. Keeper could have maybe gotten there, but we'll take it. 10 minutes remaining. We're going to use our demand more shout. Savage has the ball now. Cross to Jimenez. Into Lamar. Looks for a switch. Baraneschi loses out to Marzino. They try to get the ball forward early again. Asale's gotten in behind and goal side. Oblak does very well to push that one around the post. Resulting corner. Suleimani to take. Deep one across. And not a whole lot going on there. The young boys are holding on. And Trippier now with a throw in. Lorente. Crossfield switch out to Grimaldo. Can we work a 2v1 on this side? Square ball to Baraneschi. Pinballs around. We recover through Lorente. Out now to Grimaldo on the overlapping run. Inside to Baraneschi. Back to Grimaldo. Just get the ball in, boys. Let's find that winner. He goes down in the box. The referee's going to go have a look at VAR. So basically we're going to take about 20 minutes for him to run over to the little box here. Just stand there for a couple of seconds, run back out. This is how I spend my life now. After all that, he's given a penalty. Who'd have known? I really hope that the main version of the game has a box you can tick, whether it's like VAR as a key highlight, because like I didn't need to see any of that. Diego Costa to take the penalty. Can he win the game in the 88th minute? Go on, Diego. I believe in you, son. Oh, why am I calling him son? I should call him dad. He looks 50. It's a good strike. It's pretty much straight down the middle. We'll see in 3D if the keeper got out of the way or if he just absolutely blasted it at him. Good strike. Gets a hold of it. He just absolutely kicked it as hard as he could. 18th goal of the season for him. Sees us go 7-2 up on aggregate and 2-1 up on the day. 2 minutes to be added on. We've got the ball again. Jimenez now. Long ball forward to no one in particular. Jimenez's distribution today has been poor. Saul with the ball. Didn't mean to make it rhyme. Lamar out to Trippier. Into Lorente. Lamar, Costa, Trippier's good overlapping run. Can he find the right pass into the box? Cuts it back for Lamar. Skips past one. Hangs it back stick. It's going to make its way to Grimaldo. Now Saul. Lorente. Overlapping run from Trippier. We're keeping the ball very well in the final third here. Just looking for the right avenue to goal. We've coughed the ball up. Lustenberger with a straight ball up the pitch. It's contrasting styles, but Oblak does very well to push that one around the post with a minute of extra time remaining. We're going to see the corner here, taken by Suleimani. They did have a run of corners in the first leg. We've gotten that one away without any drama. Jimenez, top of the box to Asale. Lustenberger. Over to Ali Camara. Out to Namalu. They've worked it from side to side. Skips past the challenger Grimaldo, who then I think tackles him from behind. And we've gotten away without a card there, thankfully. And hopefully this is the last highlight. Suleimani to take the deep free kick and it's out for a goal kick. And surely that will be the end of the game once this is taken. It is indeed a 2-1 victory on the day, 7-2 on aggregate. No need to get upset at anyone. A good win, boys. Well done. And Atletico Madrid win in the Europa League knockout second leg. When are we going to see the next round? Oh, can we already see it? Is this already drawn? Does that mean we're playing Club Brugge? Is that what I'm looking at there? I don't know. Let's jump forward. Is there a draw date? Oh no, there's a draw tomorrow. Europa League second knockout round draw, so it's not quite that straightforward. We will watch that one now. Alright, and here we go. The draw for the second knockout leg. There are, I think, 32 teams. Oh no, sorry, 16 teams. So we're going to find out the final decisions here. I'm going to go to an automated draw and just let it play through. Mönchengladbach are at home on the first leg against Saint Etienne. Bruges at home to ourselves. So we got Bruges anyway, so I guess it probably was already drawn, maybe. I should have paid attention to the other teams. Wolves will play Galatasaray away after knocking out Lazio. Spartak Moscow get Manchester United. CSKA Moscow get Red Bull Salzburg. Red Bull Leipzig get Sevilla. Stade Rennes get PSV Eindhoven. And Wolfsburg will play Arsenal. So us and Sevilla are the two Spanish teams still in the competition. There's 3 English sides still in there, 2 French teams, 3 German sides. So it's a good mix of a couple of different nations. Be interesting to see what happens in the next stage of the knockout round. But we'll play Club Bruges in those 2 games, and it's a good draw for us. I think we can still do well in those games. What does that do to our schedule? We will have... It actually sits nicely around the next match against Real Madrid, so I think that's what we might come back for. We might come back and do the game against Real Madrid, which is really our opportunity to leapfrog them. Barcelona on 68 points. Real Madrid are on 68 points. If we draw level with either of them, we will go above based on our head-to-head record. So that game is absolutely massive for our season and where we're going to finish up in the league. We've had an excellent February period, haven't lost a game in that period. Hopefully we can carry that into March and come back to the game against Real Madrid and then the second leg of the Club Bruges tie to see how we go into the next knockout round of the Europa League. Or if we get knocked out again. It's happened before. It happened in the Champions League. It might happen in the Europa League as well. As always though guys, thank you so much for watching. That's the portion that I appreciate the most. You can throw a like on this video if you are enjoying the series so far, or if you want to help celebrate the release of Football Manager 2019. No, sorry, Football Manager 2020, I'm living in the past. And as we look forward to like our FC Isle of Man save, as much as you want to get around content and the channel and whatever else, you are more than welcome to. You can subscribe to the channel to be kept up to date on those videos as they are continue to be released. You can follow in the mixer_FM, which is the link is just over here. I've got to always remember, point to my left, your right. If you want to be kept up to date on our interactions with the entire FM community, and we've got some exciting things coming out in the next couple of days, weeks and months. But as always, I've been Sean, and I'll see you all again in the mixer.